Hey guys, welcome to episode 100 of What's in the Bag. We were going to try to do something special for episode 100, but there really wasn't anything, and plans fell through for what was originally going to happen, so here we are. It's just another normal episode. Maybe we'll have something special for 150. Who knows? But it's a normal episode. We got a decent amount of stuff to get through, so we're going to try to shoot through it real quick, and then Michael is going to have the next one with a pretty decent amount of stuff on it, and we should be caught up finally, because this stuff has been building for about 3 weeks now or so. So got a little bit of everything, so we're going to shoot through it. We're going to start as usual with VHS. First things first, I got 3 new Johnny Carson VHS tapes. This one is the final show. The best of the 60s and 70s, and the best of the 80s and 90s. Up next, Dawn of the Dead. And this one is a little bit weird because I actually just picked this one up today because this is what the VHS looks like. And let me tell you, it feels as cheap as it looks. So it's kind of an interesting one. This one was released by Video Treasures, which just sounds like a cheap company. Up next, Legend. This movie was pretty amazing. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a pretty amazing movie. Was not talked about nearly as much. I don't really want to say that it was a flop, but it wasn't. I don't think it got nearly the recognition that it deserved, considering it's a movie with young Tom Cruise and Tim Curry, and it was directed by Ridley Scott. I mean, it's Tim Curry as the devil. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? All right. We've got Rambo: First Blood Part 2. This is Thorn release. It's an HBO. It was an HBO video production, and the box is kind of weird. I don't know if this was the actual box that it was supposed to come in or not. I'm not sure what happened with this, but I mean, it's Rambo. What else we got? I picked these up today. I got 3 Goosebumps VHS tapes in the clamshells. I picked up Night of the Living Dummy 3, The Werewolf of Fever Swamp, and Welcome to Dead House. I loved these books as a kid. I hope to someday be able to find the books so that I can have the whole collection. Alright. Imagine, John Lennon. This is called The Definitive Film Portrait. It's basically just a look at John Lennon's life, told through home movies, press videos, things like that. And I love John Lennon. I'm a huge John Lennon fan. So I'm actually kind of really looking forward to getting to actually see this, to actually watch it. So. Alright, Empire Strikes Back. This is another Fox Video release. So this is the original unaltered version, and it actually still has the proof of purchase on it, which is pretty cool. This one is not going to be a replacement. I'm keeping it because I am now working on 2 sets of the original unaltered releases. I already have one complete. I'm working on another one. Keeping up with Star Wars, the unauthorized Star Wars story. This was released by MVP Home Entertainment. It is 62 minutes long. It has interviews with the stars. It has study of the man behind the phenomenon, George Lucas. Reveal how his childhood interests and obsessions led to the vision that created arguably the biggest films of all time. I am And this was released in 1999, so it actually has some stuff with about episode 1 on it as well. I'm kind of interested. I'm interested to see if this is even somewhat accurate to anything, or if it's like a lot of the other unauthorized versions of behind-the-scenes stuff that you see. Karmak, the Champion. This was an actual movie that he made. Remember back a couple episodes ago I talked about some Karmak videotapes that my mom had gotten me. Karmak was a contemporary Christian artist from the 80s up till today. He's actually still going strong. And this was an actual movie that he made where he plays a boxer. Never had a chance to see it, but this is actually still wrapped. Original wrapping, original packaging. It actually has a mailing label on the back. So somebody got this in the mail and never opened it, never did anything with it, just left it. So there you go. Alright. The Good Son. Love this movie. One of my favorite thrillers from the 90s. Really kind of changes your mind about Macaulay Culkin. Absolute psychopath in this. Also has young Elijah Wood in it. Awesome movie. Just amazing. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor. Up next. Alright. Neverending Story original release. Amazing. My favorite movie from childhood right here. Absolute. And to go along with it, Neverending Story 2, the next chapter. Which was very good. Not as good as the original, but very good. And it also has the first theatrical cartoon of Bugs Bunny in 26 years, Box Office Bunny. So that's pretty cool. Alright, that's it for VHS. What are we going to do next here? Let's do this next. The only Blu-ray that I got, well, the only normal Blu-ray that I got, the Librarian Trilogy. I actually found this today. This is the 3 made-for-TV Librarian movies that we love. The TV. I've seen one of these and I really liked it. I loved it. And the TV show that's on, we watch, and we love that TV show. So it's nice to actually find the movies so we can actually sit down and watch them. All right. Steelbooks, 3 of them. First things first, Oblivion. And this is some very nice artwork. I have not seen the movie, so I don't know what the movie's like, but the artwork was gorgeous on this steelbook. So, and Chappie. Again, I really like the artwork on this one. That's why I picked it up, and I also love the movie. The movie is fantastic. So, and this one, I have no idea what it is, but I wanted to pick it up anyway. Immortal. It's a DVD steelbook. There's not a lot of these, so I always try to pick them up if I see them. Pretty much doesn't really matter what the movie is. I'll just pick it up. If it's a DVD steelbook, I'll get it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. New Line Platinum Series. And this actually has a decent amount of stuff in it. You know, it's got all sorts of pretty cool stuff in here. I'm not going to show all of it to you because most likely Michael will be throwing this in to try to do an unboxing of it. So you'll just have to wait and you can see it all then. Put this back in here. And the last thing I got, I just found this today and I was so excited to find it. The Machine Girl. This is a Japanese import movie. This is the guy who directed this is probably my second favorite, one of my favorite Japanese directors. His name is Nobuo Uguchi, and his movies are ridiculous. They are filled with violence. They are nonsensical, and I love them. He has a movie that I have up there called Dead Sushi, where sushi actually comes back to life. He made another one called Zombie Ass, Toilet of the Dead, where Well, people are having bowel movements that turn them into zombies. They're shit zombies. It's gross, but it was hilarious. And this is another one. Girl tries to take revenge. She loses an arm, so she gets a machine gun as an arm. I mean, what more do you really want from a Japanese? He does, his stuff is Japanese, ridiculous action, schlock horror, and I just love it. And you don't find his movies over here in the United States very often. Dead Sushi is the only one that I know of that was ever released on Blu-ray, and I have it. It was a Best Buy exclusive. All the other ones have been released on DVD, but you just don't find them very often. So I was really happy to find this one. So, new numbers. Our new overall number is 2669. VHS is now up to 390, and our Steelbooks are now up to 292. I can guarantee you, give us another month and we'll hit 300 Steelbooks, and that's going to be an amazing day. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned, and Mike will be up for the next one. Later.